The neon lights of Shinjuku blazed. Hidden amongst the dazzling skyscrapers and bustling crowds was a secret, the Silver Lotus, a high roller's paradise by day, a brutal fight club by night. Its opulent facade concealed a heart of raw violence, a place where desperation and ambition collided. Only whispers spoke of its existence. Rumors whispered in hushed tones. Kaito knew the whispers well. He gripped a crumpled flyer in his hand, the Silver Lotus emblem a stark reminder of his desperation. His life had spiraled downwards, debts mounting like a crushing weight. His family, his reason for existence, was on the brink. He had to find a way out. The Silver Lotus, for all its danger, seemed to be his only hope. Entering the club, Kaito was struck by the dichotomy. The air thrummed with a nervous energy, a stark contrast to the plush velvet and glittering chandeliers that adorned the casino floor. He felt a tremor of fear, a voice in his head urging him to turn back, but the thought of his family steeled his resolve. He had come too far to back down now. He had to fight. He navigated through the throng of people, his eyes scanning the room. He found himself drawn to a secluded corner, where a lone figure sat observing the scene. The man, clad in a simple black suit, exuded an aura of quiet strength. This was Ryo Nakamura, a former champion of the Silver Lotus. His legend whispered amongst the fighters. Kaito hesitated, unsure whether to approach. Ryo sensed his presence, turning to meet his gaze. His eyes, though filled with the weariness of countless battles, held a spark of recognition. He saw something in Kaito, a hidden potential masked by fear and desperation. He gestured for Kaito to sit. "You have the look of a man with nothing to lose," Ryo stated, his voice a low rumble. Kaito, taken aback by the man's directness, could only nod silently. He told Ryo his story, the desperation spilling out. Ryo listened patiently, his expression unreadable. When Kaito finished, a tense silence filled the air. "Fight for me tonight," Ryo finally said, his voice firm. Kaito's head shot up, surprise etched on his face. "You have a fire in you," Ryo continued, "but it is buried beneath fear. Release it. Fight. Show me what you are capable of." He offered Kaito a chance, a lifeline in a sea of uncertainty. The roar of the crowd washed over Kaito as he stepped into the ring. The lights seemed blinding, the crowd a blur of faceless silhouettes. His opponent, a mountain of muscle named Gorin, grinned menacingly. Fear threatened to consume him, but he clung to Ryo's words. He had nothing left to lose. The bell clanged, signaling the start of the fight. Gorin, a seasoned brawler, unleashed a flurry of blows. Kaito, outmatched in size and strength, relied on his agility, dodging and weaving, trying to find an opening. The crowd jeered, their cheers for Gorin echoing through the arena. They had seen it all before. The desperate newcomer broken by the brutality of the fight. But Kaito refused to break. He had to win, for himself, for his family. The fight raged on, a brutal dance between experience and raw determination. Just when it seemed like Kaito's spirit was about to break, he saw an opening, a fleeting moment of vulnerability in Gorin's attack. He summoned every ounce of strength he had left and unleashed a ferocious uppercut. The crowd gasped. Gorin, caught off guard, stumbled back, crashing onto the canvas. Silence descended upon the arena. Kaito, chest heaving, stared down at his fallen opponent, disbelief washing over him. He had won. The crowd erupted, their disbelief quickly shifting to awe. He had defied the odds, proving that even in the darkest depths, hope could ignite. As he made his way out of the ring, he locked eyes with Ryo. A single nod of approval was all he needed. From that day forward, Kaito's life took on a new purpose. He trained under Ryo's watchful eye, honing his skills, his body and mind pushed to their limits. He learned not just how to fight, but how to endure, how to rise above adversity. The Silver Lotus, once a symbol of his desperation, became his proving ground, a crucible from which he would emerge stronger, more resilient than he ever thought possible. He had found his fight, and he was determined to win.